Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Tips. So today, as you saw from the title of the video, I'm going to be telling you what you need to mine one Bitcoin in 2021. So before we get into today's video, I do want to let you know that all the links to the calculators and sites that I use in this video are down below if you'd like to take a look at the numbers and play with them yourself, which I would definitely recommend if you're thinking of getting into mining Bitcoin. At least kind of know what you've got coming for you. So also down in the description is a link to my Discord server. If you're interested in checking that out, it's a great place to learn about all things cryptocurrency. We have over 2,000 people talking about sites, tips, tricks, and ways to earn and invest crypto. So it's definitely a really cool place if you're interested in cryptocurrency. Also, as you can see on screen, a large number of you are actually not subscribed to the channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to receive post notifications about when we upload new videos here for you on Bitcoin Tips. And finally, before we get in, I want to say a huge thank you to James P. He's our paid member here on Bitcoin Tips, making videos like this about physical mining hardware a lot more possible with the small donation. So thank you to him. So let's get into the video. So as you can see, we're starting off on CoinMarketCap. You can see Bitcoin's actually down quite a bit today, 10%, 10.5%. It's still, when I say quite down, it's 10% is a lot, but it's still at 34,000, which just 6 weeks ago was nowhere near that. So it's still very high. I mean, if it bounces off 34,000, even if it goes down to 30, I'd still be happy if it just kind of sits out around there. But still a really high price, meaning a lot of new people coming into cryptocurrency, looking how to mine, invest, stuff like that. So how do you mine Bitcoin? If you want to mine straight Bitcoin on the SHA-256 algorithm, unfortunately, it's not as easy as it used to be. Used to be, you could just take your everyday CPU and mine some Bitcoin and get relatively a lot of Bitcoin. Back when it first started, you could be getting 10, 15, 20 Bitcoins a day. Now, of course, at the time, it was 15 cents. But now, with newer hardware, faster computers, and more powerful computers, mining Bitcoin's a little bit harder, and you do need specialized hardware. So what we're going to be looking at today is what it would take for you to mine one Bitcoin in 2021. Now, of course, the numbers that you see in this video are just estimations based off calculations at the time of recording, which is the 15th of January. This will be different tomorrow. Now, it might not be super different, but I would say take what you see in this video with a grain of salt. It will be a little bit different no matter what you do, even if it stays the exact same throughout the whole year. There's so many different factors that can come in that it will definitely change over time. So basically, we're going to be looking at mining one physical Bitcoin, not the price, not how much you need to mine to make $34,000, stuff like that, because the price is always going to change. Now, with that being said, the difficulty of mining Bitcoin is also going to change as well. So if we switch over to what to mine, this is one of my favorite sites for comparing hardware and how much you can make with it on different algorithms and sites and exchanges and stuff. So typically I use it for GPUs, but they actually have an ASIC section up here. So this is where you can enter in ASIC information if you have an ASIC machine for the algorithm. So we're going to be looking at SHA-256, which is the Bitcoin algorithm. And what I'm going to be using today is the Bitmain Antminer S19. Now, as you can see, it says here that you actually can't even get this until August of this year. So that's quite a while away here, but we're just going to be using the information that this miner provides with how much power it uses and the gigahashes, or in this case, terahashes that you get for the price. So right now, if you were to buy the Antminer S19 and get it, you would be getting 95 terahashes, or 95,000 gigahashes. That's a crazy number to think about overall. But as you can see here, it's going to use about 3,250 watts, plus or minus 5%, from the wall. And that's going to get you 95 terahashes. So, switching back to the what to mine site, as you can see, I do have this entered in already. 95,000 gigahashes, 3,250 watts, and I'm going to be using the 10 cent per kilowatt hour price. Now this varies based on location. Yours could be higher, it could be lower. It's all relative to where you are. So 10 cents is the standard in this video. Now, as you can see, there's actually more profitable coins. Bitcoin SV and Bitcoin Cash are actually more profitable to the dollar to mine with a SHA-256 rig. But we're looking at mining 1 Bitcoin. So we're going to say we'll take the larger number here, which is 0.00675 Satoshis a day. So if I go ahead and open up the calculator here, 0.000, whoops, that was too many, and then 675 times, we'll just say 365. Now I know we are a little bit into 2021, but this is a full calendar year. You're going to mine about 0.24 of a Bitcoin. So that's a good amount of Bitcoin if everything stays where it's at now. That's the difficulty. Your pool does well. You don't have any downtime on your miner, which, let's be honest, unless you're running redundant power supply and redundant internet, you're probably going to have some sort of downtime on your miner. So realistically, you would need 4 to 5 of these machines, because if we multiply this by 4, if you had 4 Antminer S19s running, you would be making about 0.98 of a Bitcoin. So it's actually a little bit more. To get over the 1 Bitcoin, you would need 5 to mine a full Bitcoin in 365 days. Now, of course, we're 15 days in, so we're going to try and make this as accurate as possible here. So we're going to take the same 0.00675, 365 minus 15 would be 350, I believe. Yes, 350. So times 350, you can see you're only making about 0.23 now. So we're going to multiply that by 5, and you're going to earn 1.18 Bitcoin in the next 350 days remaining in 2021. So, mining 1 Bitcoin, what is that going to cost you in power over time? So as you can see here, your profits will be about $23 a day before power. After power, you're getting about $15.81. So again, if we pull up the calculator, we know we need 5 machines. Clear this off, and we're going to say 23.61 minus 15.81 gets us about a $7.80 per day cost of mining. We're going to go ahead and times that by 5 for our 5 machines, getting $39 a day in power, and finally multiply that by 350 for our remaining days. You can see you're actually going to spend $13,650 on power throughout the next 350 days. Now again, this is just for the Antminer S19, but $13,000 in power, that is a lot of money. And this hopefully kind of shows that it is possible to make a lot of money in Bitcoin mining, because assuming Bitcoin stayed at $34,000, which we all know is unlikely, you would end up with, well, 34 minus 13,000. So if we just do minus 34,000 to be easy, you're going to end up with $20,000 at the end of the year that you didn't have at the beginning. And the best part is with these ASIC machines, once you get them set up and running, you don't really have to think about them. It is almost passive income. Now, of course, sometimes things will go wrong, internet, power outage, maybe a hardware failure that you do have to work on and replace them. But realistically, you could put maybe over the whole year 24 hours of work into running 5 machines and make 20 grand for it. So, of course, everybody's situation is going to be different. These are just calculations, but you can really see that it is pretty expensive to run these machines. Now, ignoring the $13,650 price for power, what do you have to invest up front to make this profit? And I think that's what's really going to deter some people. If we come back to here, assuming you can get this right away, they're selling for $2,767. So 2,767, we're ignoring all taxes, fees, anything like that, and we're going to multiply that by 5. You're now spending $13,835 on just the hardware. So, as you can see, you've really spent $13,000 of your $20,000 profit. So if we subtract $20,000 from that, whoops, that was $2,000. Can I go back here? Okay, well, 13,835 minus 20,000 is $6,165 that you have made at the end of the year. So the machines paid themselves back, you paid for power, and you're leaving the year mining your full Bitcoin with a net dollar value of $6,100. Now, of course, this assumes that Bitcoin is still around 34,000, mining difficulty doesn't go up, and your power cost is around 10 cents. So it's really, you got to kind of look at the numbers here and see that mining one Bitcoin is possible if you have $14,000 up front, and assuming you have the power infrastructure to run 5 of these machines, that's going to be sucking 3 times 15,000 watts out of your wall. 15 kilowatts is a ton of power. And these machines run on 220 volts. So if you're in North America, you're going to probably have to get some powered work done in your home or office, wherever you're running these. So pretty much what it comes down to is, if you're going to mine Bitcoin, you have to have a pretty good startup if you want to mine a full Bitcoin in 2021. But it is still possible, and really, if you start buying these machines and can get them at a good price, whether it's the one shown here, the 2767, or lower, and you already have infrastructure in power, and you have cheap power. I know there are some places that it's as cheap as 4 or 5 cents a kilowatt, which would cut your power bill from 13,000 down to probably about 6 or 7,000. So it really is up to the individual to look at the costs of getting into it and the cost of running these machines to see if it's worth it in the end. Because, yeah, having one Bitcoin is cool, but eventually at some point you're going to want to take that profit and either expand your mining operation or buy yourself something nice, whatever that is, and it's going to come down to the dollar value. Now, of course, Bitcoin could continue to go up, and that $6,000 could end up being $12,000, $20,000, who knows. But that is what it's going to cost and take for you to mine one Bitcoin in 2021, the 350 remaining days. So basically, 5 Antminer S19s. Now, Antminer does have some higher up models here. You can see you can get an S19 Pro for 110 terahashes for $1,000 more. If you want a video on the calculations with this machine, let me know down in the comments below and I can get that done for you. But again, if you're interested in checking out the sites I use to do these calculations in this video, check them out down below. And if you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Let me know why you didn't like it down in the comments below. And if you have any questions or comments about this or anything else cryptocurrency related, leave a comment down below or check out the Discord at the link in the description below. So please like, share, and subscribe to my Bitcoin Tips YouTube channel to learn more about spending, collecting, earning, and investing different types of cryptocurrencies. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.